All right, The Matrix, ladies and gentlemen. Here's some fact or fiction. I'm going to tell a statement, and these guys have to say whether it is a fact or it is fiction. Kicking things off, Will Smith was originally cast as Neo, but he turned it down to star in The Wild Wild West. Frank, fact or fiction?
That's fact.
Lan, fact or fiction?
Yeah, I think that's fact.
The Wachowskis.
That would have been horrible.
Originally offered the role of Neo to Will Smith, but he turned it down to star in The Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West. Smith later admitted. Oh, Jesus, Frank, hold on. Smith later admitted he didn't fully understand the concept of the movie and thought it sounded too weird. He later joked that Keanu Reeves was the better choice anyway because, quote, if I had done it, then Morpheus wouldn't have been played by Lawrence Fishburne. It would have been Val Kilmer, and that just doesn't work. All right, what are you saying, Frank?
Apparently, there's talks of doing a reboot in which Will Smith is looked at as to being the Neo character in the reboot. So he might get the shot of being what he missed out on.
His wife was in it.
Yeah.
Not the original, but
the crappy ones.
Yeah. All right, next up.
Wife in quotation marks.
My wife.
My wife.
What'd she call? She got into
alopecia.
An entanglement.
Oh wait, what?
She got into the entanglement.
Oh, when that basically
with the other guy.
Yeah, when that kid basically slipped and fell in her vagina. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, got in an entanglement.
God.
That happens sometimes. Though.
Do you know that she used to be in a metal band?
Really?
Yes. She came to Florida when we were down there. I cannot remember the name of it, though.
Screaming Banshees?
No.
Lying Bitches? Whoops. Manipulative
Wicked Wisdom. The name of the band was Wicked Wisdom. And I remember...
Was she the lead singer?
Yeah.
Entangled Coochies.
So they had her they were touring with Ozfest, and so they let some of the radio station people they got on the bus, and of course she wasn't there. It was just the band, and it was just the guys who just basically play all the instruments so she can go fucking scream on a microphone before yelling at her husband to go slap Chris Rock. Next up, the green falling matrix code is actually just random computer generated symbols. Lan, fact or fiction?
Fact.
Frank, fact or fiction?
Yeah, didn't you do a thing on that one time about the menu or whatnot?
Maybe I'm testing to see if you guys watch my videos.
I'm gonna go.
Videos.
Fiction.
Frank gets the point. It is fiction. So the green rain code, and this is where there's a little bit of turmoil. So essentially, it's sushi recipes, and it all started out with Simon Whiteley. He was the production designer who made the code. He revealed that his wife had a sushi book. And he scanned those in digitally, and this is where people who obviously can read that, they're like, well, no, it's not because it doesn't read into anything. That was the beginning premise of it, and then he altered them, and then that's what the code ended up becoming as the digital rain for the Matrix.
Digital rain, digital rain.
What's that, Lan?
So it used to be my screensaver.
Ooh, remember when you used to buy screensaver packages?
Yeah, and wallpaper shit. Yeah.
Oh god. All right, next up, Keanu Reeves had to learn kung fu from scratch and trained for months before filming. Frank, fact or fiction?
He was kung fu fighting. That is correct. Fact.
All right, Lan, fact or fiction?
Fact.
Yep, you both get the points. So he had no formal martial arts training. You ready for this picture, Frank?
Yeah.
There you go.
I know kung fu.
He and the cast trained. I tried to get that one, but it was just super grainy, and it was the resolution was too small.
Whoa, I know kung fu.
He and the cast trained for 4 months straight under legendary fight choreographer
Yen Wu-ping.
Yes, there you go. How do you say his first name? Yen Wu-ping.
Wow, I know kung fu.
Who worked on classic Hong Kong action films. Reeves trained while recovering from a neck injury, which later limited his movements and forced the fight team to adapt the choreography for him. Next up, the movie's famous bullet dodging scene was created using CGI, and Keanu never actually performed the move. Lan, fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Frank, fact or fiction?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's fiction too.
Yeah, CGI was used.
I know Kung Fu.
Keanu Reeves was actually performing the move on a wire rig.
Change picture?
The effect known as bullet time was achieved by using 120 cameras in a circular ring, each capturing a single frame in sequence. The technique revolutionized action filmmaking and became one of the most copied effects in movie history. And this always makes me think, like, legitimately, after this movie, everybody was
movie was doing it. Yeah. Everybody was.
Can you think of another movie with something like this that so quickly became mimicked by everybody else?
Star Wars.
Or I was gonna say.
Which aspect? Like, what do you like?
The practical effects of the models.
Yeah, I could see that.
The opening scene, the ship. You got a bunch of sci-fis now. I mean, Alien did that.
Where it starts with just the opening ship coming in.
Cruising over you. Yeah.
Pirates, the porn movie, they started to use CG in porn after that.
What? Are you being serious?
Yeah. Look it up. Look it up. Pirates. It was like it was. I had it on Blu-ray. Fantastic movie, by the way.
Digital dicks. Hold on there.
Digital dicks.
Digital dicks. What?
The upside down pickle.
All right. Final one. After we just figured that out. There we go. The actors were required to read Simulacra and Simulation, a dense philosophy book before filming. Frank, fact or fiction?
I'm gonna go fiction.
Lan, fact or fiction?
Fact.
You are correct, sir. Yes. The Wachowskis required the cast to read the book by Jean Baudrillard. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Sorry, what now?
Jean Baudrillard. Because if I would say it like super like English American, that's Jean Baudrillard. Baudrillard, which might actually be what it is. It's a complex book about reality, illusion, and how media shapes our perception of the world. In the movie, when Neo hides a stash of illegal software, he places it inside a copy of that very book as a nod to the film's deeper themes. Lawrence Fishburne, who plays Morpheus, read it and understood it, but Keanu Reeves admitted he barely got through it before giving up.
Oh, I don't understand.
He's like, whoa.
Hey, fact or fiction for you, Goat?
Yeah.
We went to the movie theater not to see this, but we ended up seeing this.
I thought we went to go see that. I'd say it was fact, wasn't it? Or fiction?
I can't remember. I just remember us being like, oh, I guess we'll go see The Matrix.
I remember the one thing I do remember. I think it was we intended to go see it, but I remember Fitz, Alan's brother-in-law, was all about it, man. Like, because I remember being in your parents' basement, and the trailer came on, and Fitz was like, "Everybody, be quiet!" And he like told everybody to shut up, so that we could all sit and watch the trailer for The Matrix. And he's like, "That movie, man, that one, dude." We were outside having a cigarette. Like legitimately, and he saw it, and he opened the door and yelled at everybody to be quiet so he could watch the trailer.
Very loud. And now he thinks that Keanu Reeves is like horrible. Like he doesn't like Keanu Reeves.
Why?
In that or in John Wick.
Why?
I don't know. I think he's crazy.
Who hurt him? John Wick is great.
I know. He's amazing in John Wick.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, his acting sucks, but that's not what the movies are about.
Who gives a shit? Right?
It's about shooting people in the face.
Yes. I do want I do want to rewatch all the John Wicks. I don't even think I've seen one.
I haven't seen the latest.
I've seen one, and I think most of two, and then bits and pieces of all the other ones. But I because I do want to go. I want to see Ballerina when it comes out.
Yeah,
the one with Ana de Armas.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be worth.
Yeah, I want to see that one too.
That's going to be nice.
Oh yeah, she's so hot.